It's The Session. I'm your host, Michelle Nicole Charles, and today we have Nareasha Willis, the founder of Black Vogue. You probably seen it on your favorite celebrities like Issa Rae, you name it, everybody has it on. It's the new thing. It was even featured in Vogue. Yes, y'all. We have Nareasha in the building. How you doing, girl?
I am fine. Thank you for having me.
Yes, finally.
Because Black Vogue is not here to attack Vogue at all. I'm just trying to make my people feel included. That's all. I'm not trying to exclude anybody else, but I'm trying to include what I can relate to. I'm a Black woman, so this is something that I can relate to the best, in the best form, right?
Mm-hmm. So what's going on? How's life treating you?
Everything is pretty good. I can't complain. I'm just so thankful for the response Black Vogue is receiving.
Okay.
Especially the features in Vogue.
Yes. We're going to jump right into that after we get into the beginning of your story.
Okay.
So where are you originally from?
Jersey City, New Jersey.
Okay. So you moved from Jersey to LA. How long have you been out here?
It would make 3 years in July.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So what made you decide to leave Jersey to move all the way across the coast to LA?
Well, I feel like since I was young, I always said I was going to move to LA because you see, like, the TV shows and everything looks so tropical here. I said that since I was, like, 5th grade. And then I knew once I was in college and I told my mom, like, I needed a change. I need to do something because where I'm from, it's not the best environment. So I just needed a shift.
Okay.
So I was like, I came here, I visited one time. And I was telling everybody here, I'm like, I'm going to move to LA. And it was like, okay, yeah. I was like, I'm moving in August, and I moved July.
Okay.
And I came here. So.
Did you move to LA originally for fashion, or you just was just like, it's just for a change?
When I came here, I was doing media correspondence.
Okay.
I was working with EUR Web, and that was going good. But I realized I didn't want it to be in front of the camera. I was like, I want to be more behind the scenes. And it was taking me away from fashion. A lot of people was like, keep doing it. It could open other doors. But I feel like when you know what you want to do, you don't have to jump so many hoops to get there.
Absolutely.
So I knew I wanted to do fashion, and it was taking me more into entertainment, so I just had to cut it off.
Okay. What were you doing for the first, you said you were working for, what was the company?
EUR Web.
And that's it? When you first moved out here, that was like your first
And
gig?
doing hair.
And hair. Okay,
yeah.
nice.
So I've been doing hair since I was 9 years old. I worked in a shop at 13 in Jersey City. So I really didn't have like a real 9-to-5 job per se. I tried it, but it just doesn't work for me. I'm so used to the freedom of doing whatever I want. So I was doing hair when I came here. So that was like my little side hustle.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to make it like it's all glam. Like, she's just out here, no. I was doing hair, and I don't like doing hair, but it's a talent, and it pays my bills.
Hey, it's a hustle. You know what I'm saying? You got to, like you said, you don't want to work a 9-to-5, so you got to figure out other different avenues,
So I've been doing hair since I was 9 years old. I worked in a shop at 13 in Jersey City. So I really didn't have like a real 9-to-5 job per se. I tried it, but it just doesn't work for me. I'm so used to the freedom of doing whatever I want. So I was doing hair when I came here. So that was like my little side hustle.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to make it like it's all glam. Like, she's just out here, I was doing hair, and I don't like doing hair, but it's a talent, and it pays my bills.
Hey, it's a hustle. You know what I'm saying? You got to, like you said, you don't want to work a 9-to-5, so you got to figure out other different avenues.
So when I was here, I was doing hair, and then I stopped doing hair, so I no longer do hair.
I mean, you don't need to no more now. And when would you have the time?
Right, I don't have time to do hair. But I also, so when I was starting BV, I was like, okay, let me just before I started, I was like, let me just get a part-time job in the fashion industry.
So how was Black Vogue born? What made you come up with that concept, the idea?
So when I was starting BV, I was like, okay, let me just before I started, I was like, let me just get a part-time job in the fashion industry. So I was working at Halston Heritage in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
And I had to resign there because the manager called me a slave. Yes. This is
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Hold up.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay. How did that even come out of their mouths?
People are just so damn ignorant. I was working at Halston, and he told me to do an assignment. And I said, okay, sure. And I goes out, and I turn my back, and he says, slave.
Oh, he did it behind your back, too.
Yeah, yes.
Ah!
But he said it so I could hear it.
Ah!
And so when I turned around, you know how, like, you put in situations, you be like, oh, if I was put in that situation, I'm going to curse this out, do this, doing that. But when you put in that situation, it was such a shock for me that, okay, this is what, 2018, and you what?
Wow.
Like, you calling me what? In public? Like,
Whoa.
just out in the open like that? And so I left the store, and I had a group chat, and I was talking to my friends, and I just couldn't believe what happened. And then when I came back in the store, because regardless of the situation that you go through, you still have to remain professional.
Absolutely.
You know? Like, I'm not going to sit up there and get all ratchet and curse you out and that's not my character.
Right.
So when I came in, he asked me to do something else, and I was like, you know you can't ask me to do nothing in this store. It's a wrap. I don't care if you're a manager. I don't care who you are. It's not happening.
Right.
And so it did escalate it, and I was talking to the district manager, and I just resigned because the way they was talking to me as if they were helping me. Like, as if I was some 18-year-old, didn't have any retail experience. Oh, well, you're working at Halston. We can help you with this and better your career. It looks good on your resume. And I'm just looking at her, and it was two white women. And one was pregnant. And I'm looking at her like, you would never, or your child, would never go through what I just went through. So you can't sit up here and tell me, oh, I understand what you're going. No, you don't.
Right.
You don't understand.
Never will. Yeah.
So I said my little 2 cents, and I walked out of there gracefully. And I know they follow me on Instagram. And she was like, you know, if you need any help, you're going to be okay. I said, oh, I know I'm going to be all right. I know I'm going to be all right.
Wow.
And I'm still doing all right. But that's the situation that it really, during that time when that happened to me, like, it was a bunch of other stuff going on, but it really hit me.
Absolutely.
Because you see stuff on social media, and yes, we are affected by it, but when it hit home or it happened to you directly, it's a whole nother feeling.
Absolutely.
You know? So I was just like, wow. But I took that, and Black Vogue was born.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep, yo.
I haven't talked about it much because when I'm telling my story, I don't want it to be like the sob story.
But it's not the sob story, it's the truth.
Yes, it's the truth. So that's why I am, sharing this with you, because we go through some shit. We go through some shit. But you have to change it around. You have to birth something beyond, something that's beautiful.
Right.
And that's the thing I love about Black Vogue.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, this is the whole point of the show, to talk about, women who are doing their thing.
Yeah.
And the process and the things that you go through while you're doing your thing. It's not all easy. It's not, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, yes, there comes trial and error and failure and stuff like that, but that just builds your character, that makes you stronger. You learn lessons from every situation. You birth ideas from situations.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just like, people need to understand that. They need to understand, like, oh, I didn't just roll out of bed and this just happened. Magically. Yeah. No. You're going to go through some things in life. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I always try to remain transparent. Like, even when girls, they hit me, I can't answer everybody DMs, but when I do have a chance, they ask me like, oh, I want to start a t-shirt company. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, congratulations in advance. And they ask me what machine I'm using. I send them the link to the Amazon thing. And it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you telling people what you're doing? And it's like, what?
What's the problem?
It's crabs in the barrels. No, if she want to start a t-shirt, I'm going to send you the link. Here you go, darling. This is what it is. Like, let's get it.
Right.
Like, I would never try to suppress or hold information to help the next woman. Like, that's just crazy to me.
No, I agree 100%.
That's crazy to me.
I feel like people who do hold back giving information is because they're insecure.
Yes.
One, you know what I'm saying?
Or they threaten. You feel like they threaten.
Yeah.
As long as them shirts don't say Black Vogue, we good
We're
money.
good. Exactly.
We good money, yeah. It doesn't bother me. Like, I want to see you win.
Right.
So let's get it.
And there's enough money in the world for everybody to eat.
Yes.
That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it was for you is for you. No one can take that away
Nobody
from you.
Can take that away
and
from
if you keep sharing that light and blessings and good energy, that's just going to come right back to you in full effect, which it is happening for you. So look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
God is good all the time.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I had a conversation with my dad, and he was like, listen, whatever you do, just make sure you have purpose behind it. So that's when I came up with the whole idea of fashion meets activism.
Yes. Okay, so how did you get your start? We're getting your first merch created. Like,
I'm so glad you asked this question because I have done a lot of interviews, and shout out to my grandmother. She was like, you're not mentioning me and all this stuff. So this is a great time. I started My grandmother.
Okay.
My grandmother helped me buy the heat press machine.
Oh.
So I was heat pressing every single shirt that everybody ordered. So she helped me with that machine. It was 2 machines I had to get. So she helped me, and I just started doing it in my studio apartment, one by one. And I did the graphics.
You designed the graphics yourself?
Yes.
Like you didn't have a graphic designer. You did that yourself.
I did everything myself.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, jack of all trades.
Definitely, in the beginning, I was shocked because when I came into this, I didn't have any expectations. It was more so because I have a brand called Avenue N. So Avenue N, I started off as a fashion blogger in New Jersey and New York.
Okay. And
then I wanted to have merch for Avenue N. So it started off as just completely merch, and it just took a mind of its own.
Wow.
Yeah. So my friends was like, no, don't fight it. Keep going. Let everybody loving it. And I'm like, okay. So it just went crazy. And then when Issa Rae wore the same sweatshirt I have on, it was like, whoa, wait. What's going on? And that's when everybody was they just love Black Vogue, and I'm just so happy.
Did you have any marketing strategies or what tactics did you use to try to spread the word or get it out? Did you use any, or was everything organic?
It was so organic.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that's something I'm really proud of. And I love my supporters because I don't really have time to market the way I want to. But it's something about Black Vogue that when people wear Black Vogue, they do a whole photo shoot. And I'm telling you, the pictures be A1. Yes. It's so good that I can repost them.
Nice.
So it's like the marketing itself. And when you have purpose behind whatever you're doing, people feel that. They feel that energy. They feel your drive, your commitment to it. So
I love that.
The way I found out I was featured in Vogue the first time. So it's a girl. She blogs. I'm going to get her blog, and we have to plug that back in.
Yeah.
I noticed that she was the first person that wrote an article on Black Vogue. And then she writes, recently I didn't see her posting and stuff. And I'm like, so I took my time out and I hit her up. I'm like, hey, is everything okay? Why are you not posting, And then she was like, she had death in the family and stuff. I'm like, you know what, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I was like, keep going, because you never know who's watching you. Because she was like, I feel like people not reading my stuff. I was like, no. It don't matter if you have one reader. Just keep going, because you never know. Right. And it's crazy because I'm telling her that, and then she sends me the feature of the Vogue, and she was like, this is the prime example of you never know who's watching. And she sent me the link to it, and I was like, oh my God. So I was excited that I was in Vogue, featured in Vogue, but I was more excited about how it happened. It was the fact that me and her had this conversation. I'm encouraging her, and to turn around what I'm telling her happens to me.
Wow.
And she's the one that showed me.
Wow.
So stuff like that's what's important to me. That little thing that happened, it added to being featured in Vogue.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been an amazing feeling.
Yeah,
how did you feel? Like you were just like, oh.
That's really, when I seen that I was featured, I cried, girl.
I bet.
I cried. I was like, oh my God, what? Because I literally just had this conversation. I'm like, I'm not going to be featured in Vogue. Who doesn't want to be featured in Vogue? And I was like, and then when I got featured, I'm like, wow. This is how I know confirmation.
Yeah.
God, shut up, girl. You got this. Girl, go ahead. So
wow.
That was confirmation for me. I was like, yes, I got to keep going. I have to.